think that's one of the last things Hughie says to him, and this is like, who even are you, as you admit that you're not the FBI? So can you talk about what that relationship is like and how that sort of develops over the course of the series, and then how much we learn about Butcher and how much sort of Hughie is going to change as this goes on?
Yeah, well, that relationship, which is quite central to the whole piece, was really what drew me into this project.
Really?
Obviously, alongside working with Eric and the rest of the cast, but it was the writing and it was the nature of that relationship. And I feel that within Hughie, and what we come to learn is Butcher sees and identifies elements of what's happened to Hughie and relates them to his own experience. And genuinely forms, I think, some sort of a brotherly relationship with him. But it's always the higher agenda is for Butcher in a Machiavellian kind of way to achieve his own goals, which is purely driven on some sort of bent justice / revenge.
But we don't yet know for what.
We don't know for what, but Butcher is very much and what we see unfold is how he recruits the rest of the boys, and he does it through manipulating, lying, cheating, and so you come to see that he's quite ruthless and later very, very dangerous. But he also there's something that about Hughie that actually strikes him on a very deep, sort of repressed emotional level, and I think that it actually reminded me a lot of the source material that Garth so beautifully wrote in his relationship with his brother, and that's how Butcher views Hughie.
And so for you then, playing Hughie, like how much is it fun to be the character who's constantly going like, what's going on? Or is it at some point?
Well, this show has firmly traumatized me, definitely. No, I mean it's a blast. I mean it's kind of the easiest job on the show because all this stuff is fucking insane. So it's pretty easy just to be like, oh my god, and just the way that Eric so beautifully built this character. I love that he in a certain amount of episodes you kind of realize that he's a guy that grew up in this world where superheroes are real and they're the shit. And he's such like everyone else, even if you're like a passing fan of the Marvel movies, you're still kind of like into it in a way, or like what it's like. So he's a guy that grew up in that world, and then just having all of these illusions shattered at once was just such a insane and amazing thing to play. And Eric and I worked, I mean, you've been so amazing with this entire cast, really. Like,
Aww.
This guy is the absolute best.
Thank you.
But he
But
just...
still,
Say it with me? Okay. But no, he just helped each and every one of us track our characters' arcs per episode, and that was so amazing for all of us to play, and we just had such a amazing time in this world. I don't know, what was I answering?
That's fine.
Just saying words out of my head.
That's
Just
fine.
keep going, cool.
Yeah.
So here's the deal about the room.
So there are two of you on stage who we see